Hi guys, good day sa inyong lahat. Um, Ngayong araw, i-discuss ko sa inyo ngayon yung um, SLEM 6, which is the module 6 natin. Comets, it's all about comets, meteors, and asteroids. Okay, specifically this module will help you to, first one is characterize asteroids, comets, and meteors. Number 2 is to compare and contrast asteroids, comets, and meteors. And describe meteors, meteorites, and meteoroids. Okay guys, nga pala, sasagot din tayo ng ng pre-test. Okay, may bibigay akong module dito sa link down the description. Meron tayong Google Drive down, download nyo. Okay, let's have a recall. Every year, the Philippines is hit by typhoons. No part of the country is spared. All provinces have been visited by a typhoon one time or another. In recent years, the Philippines had been overwhelmed by powerful tropical cyclones. Who could forget a terrible flood brought by Tropical Storm Undoy in year 2009? Or the people swept out the sea during Tropical Storm Sendong in year 2011. Or the poor community of New Bataan buried in mud spawned by Typhoon Pablo in 2012. According to Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration, or what we call PAG-ASA, about 20 tropical cyclones enter the Philippine area of responsibility each year. We have to be knowledgeable about tropical cyclones if we want to prevent loss of more lives. Okay, let's proceed with the new topic. Okay, what are comets? Where do they come from? Comets are icy bodies that orbit the sun. In year 1950s, a Dutch astronomer named Jan H. Oort proposed a theory stating that a large cloud of material can be found beyond our solar system. These are millions of icy balls, gas and dust that exist in what we call as the Oort cloud. The gravitational pull of a passing star may cause one of these balls to fall out or orbit the sun. Such an object is called as comet. Okay, so here's the part of the comet. There are three basic parts of the comet, which is the nucleus here, which is a solid matter found at the center of the comet. Next is the coma, which is made up of a cloud of vapor that encircles the nucleus here. As sunlight evaporates some of its ice, the coma and the nucleus make up the comet's head. Comets have the third part, which is what we call the tail here, or we can say dust tail. This tail appears only when it gets closer to the sun and disappears as it gets farther from the sun. Okay, the tail of the comet always points away from the sun because it is blown outward by the solar wind here. Most of the comets develop tails that can extend for millions of kilometers as they approach the sun. Early astronomers believed that the sun has a strong force that drives away particles of the coma to develop tail. This is because the tail of the comet points away from the sun in a slightly curved manner. Later, scientists identified the two solar forces that cause tail formation. First is the radiation pressure brought by the radiant energy from the sun. The second is the solar wind. A stream of charged particles emitted from the sun. Oftentimes, a single-tail comet is produced, which is composed of both dust and ionized gases. Comets with two tails are observed too. The second tail is formed when the extremely light ionized gases are pushed directly away from the sun. The gases producing coma recondense. The tail vanishes and the comet returns to cold storage as a comet's orbit drives it away from the sun. Object that was blown from the coma to produce the tail disappears. Next is asteroids. Asteroids are small, rocky objects that orbit the sun, a small solar system object composed mostly of rock. Many of these objects orbit the sun between Mars and Jupiter. Their sizes range anywhere from 33 feet or what they call 10 meters in diameter to less than 620 kilometers. A region of space between Mars and Jupiter where the great majority of asteroids is found. Next is a meteoroid. A meteoroid is a solid body in interplanetary space before it reaches the Earth's atmosphere. A meteor denotes a fiery streak or a shooting star. Which appears when a tiny meteoroid strikes the Earth's atmosphere and burns up. Most meteors result from meteoroids no more than a few centimeters in diameter. A large meteoroids which survive the fiery passage through Earth's atmosphere as a meteor and strikes the Earth's surface is called meteorites. Meteoric materials less than 1/10 of a millimeter in diameter is called cosmic dust. Okay, next is meteors. A meteor appear when centimeter-sized meteoroids are traveling at least 11 kilometers per second, but more usually 30 to 55 kilometers per second. Strikes the Earth atmosphere. The maximum speed is 72 kilometers per second. The meteoroid's kinetic energy of motion converts into heat, vaporizing the meteoroid at heights above 60 kilometers. The hot vapor trail is what we see as a meteor. The vaporized material may reach the temperature of 1000 to 2000 kelvins. The period during which the meteor flashes is called incandescent light. Incandescent flight. The period after the light phenomena cease is called dark flight. Meteorites, the size of a golf ball. Let's add meteorites here. 2 or 3 centimeters or larger, vaporize in exceptionally brilliant flashes called fireballs or bolides. These may also produce a variety of sounds. Theodore Abrahamsen's photo at the right captures Perseid meteor on August 12, 1986. Let's go now to meteor showers. Okay. You can see 5 or 6 meteors each hour from any given vantage point on Earth when atmospheric conditions allow. Up to 25 millions meteor arrive each day, dropping around 100 tons of material. Most meteors are composed of debris left behind by comets as they orbit the sun. A meteor shower occurs when the Earth intersects a comet's path and moves through the stream of debris and thus emitted by a comet. The meteors in a shower appear to originate from one area of the sky called radiant. The meteor shower is usually named after the constellation in which radiant lies. Meteor shower occur at the same time each year. Common meteor shower result in 50 meteors per hour. Okay, remember, celestial visitors like comet, asteroids, and meteors have always captured the imagination of ancient civilization. They have been thought as a bad omens or signs of great change or challenge, such as ushering disasters and wars. But with the new scientific processes and tools, as well as greater access to a scientific information, these celestial visitors have gained the appreciation and interest of many people, scientists and non-scientists included, all over the world. So we'll be comparing asteroids, comets. Okay, asteroid is a celestial body composed of rocks, metals, or mixture of both, that is orbiting around the sun. Comets, cosmic snowballs of frozen gases, composed of course of ice, rocky particles and dust that orbit the sun. When frozen, they are size of small town. When comets orbit, brings it closer to the sun. It heats up and spews dust and gases into a giant glowing head larger than most planets. The location of asteroid is in the main asteroid belt. Comets is in the Kuiper belt or Oort cloud. The composition of asteroid is silicates, olivine, and pyroxene, iron and nickel. Okay, for comets, water or ice, frozen gases, ammonia, methane, carbon dioxide, and other carbon-containing compounds. Let's proceed. The orbit, they are more rounded. And for comets is highly elliptical. Okay, some examples are of asteroids are Ceres or Ceres. Okay, next is Vesta, Pallas or Pallas, and Hygeia. And for comet is Halley's comet. Okay, another thing to remember is meteoroid, much smaller rocks or particles from debris of asteroid in orbit around the sun. Meteors, on the other hand, if a meteor or a meteoroid enters the Earth's atmosphere and vaporizes, it becomes a meteor. Okay, and sometimes or often called as a shooting star. Next is meteorite. If a meteoroid survives its fiery passage through Earth's atmosphere and lands the Earth's surface, it is called a meteorite. Okay, let's go next. The number of asteroids and comets have impacts to every planet, particularly most bodies with solid surfaces, where craters are found. What can a debris of asteroid and comets do to a solid surface such as our planet? As estimated by scientists and astronomers, there is a great possibility that the non-Earth objects or NEO, such as asteroid and comets, that came along the path of its orbit may hit our planet in the future, and they may cause a tremendous impact, such as a tsunamis, gigantic craters, widespread explosion, great destruction to infrastructure, and loss of lives. The amount of dust and debris thrown up into the atmosphere would black out the sun and cause most living on the planet to perish. If an asteroid were to land the ocean, it would cause a massive tidal wave. Tidal waves, hundreds of feet high, that would completely scrub coastline in the vicinity. In our history, the Cretaceous Tertiary Extinction Event, or KT event, is name given to die of the dinosaurs. And other species that took place some 65.5 million years ago. This suggests that a comet, asteroids, or meteors impact event may have caused extinctions of dinosaurs. That's why the Earth's atmosphere plays a vital role in protecting our planet from celestial objects that pose a threat. There is a portion of the atmosphere known as the mesosphere that burns some portions of these bodies, causing them to reduce in size before reaching the Earth's surface or ground, that somehow lessen its impact. Way back in February 15, 2013, in Chelyabinsk, Russia, a meteor crashed the atmosphere of the Earth. It began to break into pieces, causing those boom and sending those powerful shock waves toward the ground, which causes binding light in the sky and great damages. Damages in areas such as a huge crater, destroyed buildings, and thousands of injured people. This unfortunate event caused panic and fear to doomsday prophecies. Just remember, craters are hollowed area produced by an impact. Impact on Earth's surface. Next is the size of the rock. Comet, meteoroids, and asteroids, and its velocity determines its impact on the Earth's surface. A massive and faster rock may cause greater impact because it is more likely to hit Earth's surface. The impact of asteroids or comets when it hit the Earth can be dreadful, of course. The impact includes tsunamis, craters, explosion, greater destruction to infrastructures, and loss of lives. If it is so huge, it can even wipe out all living organisms on Earth and destroy the planets. So guys, that ends our lesson. Maybe some of the activities inside the module that I will be uploading on the description. You will be continuing those, and answer pre-test and post-test.